As everyone's coming down, I want to remind you that you guys have a very important and special job. You should have received an audience award ballot. Every film in our festival is up for an audience award in its respective category. So please don't forget to vote 1 to 5. 5 is best. If you loved Reach, please give it a 5. You just make a small tear right on the number. Don't tear off the little number 5. Right over here in the middle, guys, right in the spotlight, please. And we have volunteers out front collecting them, so just on your way out, make sure you hand it to them. If you didn't get a ballot, volunteers have some extra ones out there. So 1 to 5, 5 is best. So I'll start out with a few questions, and then we'll throw it out to you guys, so be thinking of some questions. First, we'll just go down the line, pass the mic down. Just state your name and who you played or what you did in Reach.
Alrighty, first, thanks for sitting through that credit roll. Okay, I'm Grant Marling, co-writer and
Hi everybody, I am Jordan Dow. I play Nick Perkins. I'm not that mean.
Hi, I'm Natasha Capp and I play Emma. Hello, I'm Rafaela and I play Kimberly Hill.
Hello, I'm Chase Barker and I play young Steven.
Hi, I'm Maria Capp and I'm the producer and one of the co-writers.
My name is Johnny James Fiore. I play Clarence. I also am one of the co-writers and one of the co-producers.
Hi, I'm Ren Barnes and I play Mrs. Toronto.
Hi, I'm Dee Weiss and I was the casting director.
Hi, Jeffrey Allen Jones, the sound designer, composer, and also producer.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Cook and I played Ella.
Savvy. Bo Jesse Christopher, I played Steve Toronto Sr.
Hi, I'm Kevin Sizemore, I play the mean Daddy Perkins.
I'm Tiffany Phillips, I played Principal Simmons.
I'm Stephen Capp, I play Daniel.
We'll bring the microphone back over to Johnny and Maria. So where did this idea for Reach come from? Why did you want to tell the story? Talk about the inception of the story.
Oh, wow. I'm not sure what to do with my hand. The idea came from something that happened in my personal life in high school. I decided in my senior year sometime, I just reached out to somebody I normally wouldn't reach out to, just because, and we ended up sparking like a really great friendship out of it, and then we helped each other out for sure. And then from there, obviously, other elements along got added into the screenplay.
How did you connect with Maria? Because there's 3 writers on this, right? Yeah.
So I directed Johnny. He was the lead in a production that I did at the Santa Monica Playhouse called Dog Sees God, Confessions of a Teenage Blockhead. He played CB, and that is a play that is a teen cult in the theater geek world, and I'm a theater geek gal. Yeah. And so Johnny disclosed his story during developing his character, and it precipitated me in my own journey in documenting and questioning who am I and how do I fit in as it relates to high school students and their identity formation. And then Johnny came to me with this young man, beautiful Grant, and Johnny as a team, and they had a script, and Johnny had an idea, knowing that I was on this journey of exploring Find an Identity, which is a documentary. That's one thing. So I'll let Grant then speak.
I mean, I just, after Johnny mentioned his idea, mentioned that he had talked to Maria, we got together and we got pizza a lot of times, and powered through a script, and then another script, and then another script, and here we are, so like 30 drafts later, but yeah.
Can you talk about, there's so many elements to the whole film. It's not just Johnny's story, it's not just one character, it's so many character stories about being able to weave them all together to tell their individual stories, because very easily you could say he's the bully and that's it, and he's one-dimensional, but he wasn't. So talk about weaving all those stories together.
I mean, we wanted to touch on a lot of different areas, but we also wanted to, as far as the bully, ground it in reality and not just make him mean for the sake of being mean, which is kind of boring, but to, you know, have his outside influences that are making percolate and all that fun stuff. I'll say that. I don't know what else you can add to this percolate. Yeah.
So the three of us have different decades that we were born in. And so we complemented each other in the sense that we were able to balance out the voices and bring the multidimensional experiences and characters and voices. And so the challenge was not so much in executing all the different voices, but just really grounding them in truth, and then it was just enhanced. So the writing is only one thing, it's the story, and there's just so many other collaborations that have added brilliance to our little teeny weeny idea that I want to acknowledge. Casting?
Yeah, how did you get this whole cast together? You can talk about that. Because Garrett is unfortunately not with us because he's doing a play tonight, is that correct? Yes.
So as to casting, the most important thing, because I'm an independent casting director and I work with Billy DeMoto, my partner, and he didn't work on this one, but the most important thing with casting is getting a really good script. And these guys came to me with this brilliant story and with all these beautiful, well-developed characters. And a lot of the cast was put together because it was such a low-budget movie. We had a lot of family members, playing, roles, and they were all amazing, which was great. But then we also, because of the nature of film today, we really had to have some star names, so we, did what we could. But, it's money or material when you guys are making a movie. If you have a lot of money, you can get anyone. If you have great material, you have a really good shot of getting, star names, and we did. And we got a lot of star names for such a low-budget little family movie. So I'm really proud of the cast, and I just think they did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Beautiful performances by everyone. This story and sort of the message of it is so relevant to everything that's going on today that even this morning we wake up to the news of Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade, what was it, earlier this week or something. And I really just love the message of, it's the title of the film, it's reach. It's reaching out to people because you don't know what these characters, what these people are actually going through. You don't know their life. So can you talk a little bit about, did you speak to anyone in high schools now? Because again, that's another thing too. Unfortunately, very political, and we're not going to get into that, but there's school shootings and things like that that are happening right now, and a lot of it has to do with bullying and how you're overcoming things. Did you talk to a lot of high school students?
So again, Johnny knew that I was on a documentary road, so I did talk to a lot of high school students, and I have 20 plus years working with high school students as a theater arts producer and director. So I'm all about arts and education, and of course with that comes the role of facilitator, teacher, mentor to very delicate human beings, teenagers, hormonal, who are artists. Oh no. So I forgot the original question.
Just talking to students about their experiences and journeys in high school.
Yes, talked to a lot of students. The question was, number one, why would a young person want to hurt themselves or others? The other question was, who am I and how do I fit in? The other question was, what happens if you sprinkle someone who didn't get raised in a traditional brick and mortar environment, and you place that angel in an environment where you had these unique, artistic, hormonal people? And then what does that person do, and how does that person impact and change people's lives? The other message that was really important with the three voices, it's not just mine, I'm speaking for you, is that we all talked about our experiences in high school, and even though high school was a very long time ago for me, I loved high school. I was prom queen. I was homecoming queen. I also was alone, and felt lonely. So that for me was like crazy. And then Johnny had his story when he made this conscious decision, which I think was like amazing, to say, this year I'm gonna not be friends with everybody. I'm gonna make a difference and touching people and touching kids and touching one kid in particular. Oh,
Reaching. We'll go for reaching, emotionally reaching. Yeah, that word touch. I don't know if that's going to work for this day and age.
I want to say something. I'm also a clinical psychologist, just because why not? I think I did that in my spare time. I have a master's in clinical psychology and a doctor of psychology. And it was so fascinating to work with the movie because, kids do struggle, and they're struggling so hard today. And I do want to say to everybody, especially with what happened to Anthony Bourdain today, it's like suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. It will end your life. And look, hope, everybody can get hope from someone. I mean, there's so many ways to reach out. And literally the word reach is so important in the movie. And it's just reach out. Don't ever feel so alone that you feel like you have to die. Because tomorrow is another day. And I just have to say that for that.
I just think it's such a taboo subject in general, so if this movie can create a conversation around it, then we've done our job, at the very least, to make it something that everyone can talk about.
Absolutely.
the music was amazing, and the sound design.
I'm going to throw it out to the audience if they have any questions. Yeah, right there.
Still Rebel. Awesome, right there.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll repeat the question for camera. So go ahead. Yeah.
First of all, brilliant movie, and not your Breakfast Club 16 Candles kind of John Hughes happy high school movie. It dealt with real problems that real kids are going through nowadays. So I just have to tell you that. But so, Maria, I want to find out, you had a couple of your kids in the movie.
Yeah.
Both absolutely brilliant. You know, you always think about when the producer puts their kids in the movie, they're kind of like props, but
Never.
I'll just say, kicking and screaming on all sides of the fence for them to participate because of that, and then to have them participate and have the validity. But my family is all over this film, and there's music, and the music is forever in your mind, and those are my nephews. Two of the songs, two of the songs Raphael has in there. We also have the family extended from Johnny. We have Still Rebel in the house. They have two beautiful songs that are in there. I consider Rio Mangini family. He's the 15-year-old youngest composer. The kid playing the piano in the movie, he composed the score under the mentorship of Jeffrey Allen Jones. And Jeffrey Allen Jones is also an amazing composer and musician in his own right. And then I do want to say that we live in LA, and I came here with my children 6 years ago, and the community extended to the community of young people. I'm an advocate for young people, what can I say? So my casa is your casa. I cook really great Italian food, and I have, expanded the family. So a lot of the young people that have been involved in this production are young people that come here to fulfill a dream. To dream.
So what's your address? I'm gonna come over on something. You got it? Okay, good. Talent runs through the Capp family. Really big time over here. Do you have any other questions? I want to make sure we grab everyone. Right here, go ahead.
Was there any other choices about who was going to die at the end, being that your character's parents had died?
Any other choices about who died in the end?
Oh, dude, there were so many. It was, at one point, I'm like, we don't have anybody left. Yeah, it went through a lot of different drafts, I guess, versions, whether it was in my notebook or on the computer, or I was driving and I had a thought, text messaging, yeah, because I don't sleep. Yeah, there was a lot. If you want to wonder how we landed on Clarence, I don't necessarily know. Honestly, I think it just kind of just flowed out eventually.
I mean, it would have been. I think it would have been cliche if it would have been what you thought it would have been, instead of. And I just noticed
details of Hannah, our wardrobe. He wore a jacket that was very personal and meaningful. When I watch it, you don't know, but it was somebody's jacket who passed away. And then, when I held the stereo up, and then Johnny was wearing an angel. Did you do that on purpose? Yeah. He was wearing an angel. I just noticed that. Yeah. And I think Clarence is, It's a Wonderful Life, an angel.
What about the choice to not show the actual shot in the end? Did you go back and forth on that? Because again, like I said, we do live where we see this on the news all the time. So
yeah, when it's an independent film, and obviously budget is limited.
Technical.
Honestly, yeah,
technical
that
choice?
wasn't the case though. The case was when you have more money, you obviously have more money to do what you want. So on the things that we could like put our foot down and say, no, it's got to be this way, we did, and that was one of them because I think there's a tasteful way to like do violence, and I fought for that Super 8 to be in the film, and I wanted to use it at like the most pivotal point, and I think the stillness of it really said something to me because I think everything's contrast, So yeah, it's a little more powerful if you ask me. That's my opinion though.
no, absolutely.
And Grant.
I agree.
I think we have time for one more. Right here, go ahead.
Just a comment that I think that not showing the shot also added to who done it. I mean, who
Oh yeah, that was definitely a big part of it too.
When Steven is standing and graduating at the end, it's just an amazing moment because you don't know what he's going to say, and I think that there's a tension there that just was wonderful.
Thank you.
Another question right over here. Go ahead. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you very much. It's a really wonderful film. It's really touching. And I want to ask Johnny, did you guys know each other with Garrett? And if you did you spend time before, prior to filming?
I met him a little bit before the movie. I didn't know him personally before, but as soon as I came to the table read and really like put it all out on the line, I was really, really happy. And then we hung out on set a lot. I mean, did the regular two actors doing the movie thing, went to his house when he came to mine, stuff like that. Got those tuxes together, which was probably the best day of my life.
Did we have one more question? Yeah, go ahead.
Excellent job, everybody. The question is, what along the way in your indie filmmaking process did you have? What was your biggest hiccup, and did it worry you that you wouldn't be able to get over it? Like,
What was your biggest challenge in putting together Reach?
Our own, what we think. I mean, there's obviously a bunch, that's just the way it goes, and you gotta go with the flow, even though way easier said than done. The biggest hiccup for me was having to get rid of the Dumb and Dumber scene. So originally in the play, in the theater, when I walk in and I recite the Shakespeare, the Shakespeare, it was originally a scene from Dumb and Dumber where they decided to move to Aspen, and that was my heart and soul. We had to get rid of that baby because Dumb and Dumber ain't cheap.
I think the biggest challenge for me was the fact that we shot that in 12 days, 11 main days, and one pickup day. And so, that wasn't so bad saying we killed, that was good. But no, 12 days just to like run and gun and all company moves almost every day, that kind of thing. That was a big challenge. And then, that was actually a really big challenge too. Burbank, the fire department did not like us.
There are so many challenges like there are in life, and the thing that struck me the most, like in reflection, is just remembering that everyone is coming to work, and everyone that comes to work is an artist. I don't mean to sound redundant here, but just like the biggest challenging for me was staying grounded, to listen down here, to listen to the egos up there, and to serve everyone that was on set, and then make sure that all the fires were put out.
So we got to wrap it up here, but last question, probably maybe to Johnny. What do you feel is the biggest message that you want people to get from this?
Whoa. No pressure, all the pressure in the world.
You can answer it too. All three of you.
I would definitely say, for one, overall, it's awareness, not just self-awareness, but awareness in general, what's going on around you, because it's so easy to not pay attention nowadays, and it's pretty sick, if you ask me. So awareness is definitely the biggest message, and you just don't know what people are going through, you know? Somebody next to you, somebody in this room, and the littlest thing could really change like the course of somebody's life if you think about it that way. So I hope that's the message some people got in.
Well, not to get too personal on my end, but I actually, because of this film, I was at a restaurant by myself and I saw a man who's in a wheelchair
don't
by
make my
himself.
ego big.
I know, look, I try to keep it together in this whole Q&A. I'm not one to just go up to strangers and talk to him. I went up to him and talked to him because of this film. Wow. I went up and talked to him for 5 minutes. He was having a bad day. We've all had bad days in our lives, and maybe that helped a little bit. You don't know. And I did that, and I was like, everyone should just do that. Who cares? You know, I know we live in LA and it's kind of scary, and you know, you never know who's out there, but you don't know. And with this film, it's very powerful. It's so moving. And just phenomenal performances by everyone. So thank you guys so much for your film. Please, one more time, give it up for Reach, guys. Please don't forget to vote 1 to